There is a cemetery in Morganton, North Carolina, that belongs to the Broughton Hospital. There was a time when this hospital was referred to as the Western North Carolina Insane Asylum. The hospital opened its doors in the spring of 1883. Dr. Patrick Livingston Murphy was the superintendent of the hospital at this time. Many people who were brought here died and could not afford a proper burial, and he believed that they should receive one, so he established this cemetery. Because of the cost of burial, many were just placed into a grave and were labeled with a number. Unfortunately, sometimes the records were lost or not kept, and it became difficult to know exactly who was buried where. If you visit the cemetery, you will find many of these spots with small headstones. There are a few headstones that have been placed later by family members or volunteers who have identified some of those who are buried. But most are just labeled with numbers. There was even one grave that was found that said body has been removed. I'm assuming that this means maybe one of the relatives came to claim it at a later date, but I'm not sure. I can't think of another logical reason why the body would have been removed. If you have any idea, feel free to let me know in the comments. Whenever I see the year 1885, it just reminds me of when Marty McFly and Doc Brown were stuck back in the Old West. Notice the chains that are connecting most of the burial markers throughout the cemetery. Many of the markers that do have names and dates are difficult to read because of the age. I know there's a way to fix this and make it easier to read, but I can't remember exactly how that is. And I would feel weird going into the cemetery and messing with the headstones. It's interesting to think that in Mr. Crump's short 42 years of life, that he lived through both World War I and World War II. I have come across several headstones that have a date of birth but no date of death. This is the first one I've seen that has the date of death but no date of birth. I'd be curious to know if this is because of the price or if perhaps they didn't know. There were more than one that had the last name Price on the headstone. That would be interesting to know if these people were related or if that's just a coincidence.